Europe for like a little over a month, just right before the Christmas holiday, and finished up the tour in Florida, in West Palm Beach. Every show in Europe was sold out. Like some of the venues, 2,000 seats, some of them 200 seats, totally varied. They had no idea who we were. Some of them saw the images, some of them saw the promo video, and they came out to see the work. We had really great conversations afterwards. Sometimes I think in Sweden, the N-word was something that came up, both because it's in the show and my text, and in the States that comes up as well, is why I'm using that word, so we talk about that. But then we also talk about, for the folks in Sweden, they talk about the erasing of that word and what's happening and the kind of politics between going to, for them, the story of Pippi Longstocking and the N-word being in that story, and then people wanting to take that word out and what that means for them and what that fight is. So it's really interesting, but there's generally a good amount of discussion that happens. I love having the post-performance discussions following the performance. It's just, I only mentioned then the West Palm Beach show because we did, I think, maybe even like 4 shows. 2 kid shows, yeah, and then 2 adult shows, but they were maybe, I think, at the fullest, we might have had 50 people at one of the shows, and this is maybe like a 2-something seater. People were like maybe talking during the show, and Pavement I actually don't mind as much of the conversation and the phones going off because I think somehow it kind of feeds into what the work is. But it just was such a different experience to come home to, and to actually feel like in Europe, for whatever reason, in Sweden and France, everyone really, they were even more tapped into what was actually happening in America than like some folks in America. So it was really, it was a wake-up call,